Tommy, what the fuck's up? I see you didn't report this on your news flash that you got caught up in a copyright trademark type bullshit. You took someone's image, their video, and you used their shit to harm them. What the fuck? You didn't tell nobody about this shit. Oh, so this law group sent you a takedown motherfucking order. Told you to take that motherfucking video down. Oh, that's your ass. And how many of all the pages that you got, Tommy, all the money you said you made, say you proud to throw down all over YouTube, Twitter and shit, that you make money off your shit. And all those pages you created, all that copyright, infringement shit you've been doing, you've been copywriting CBS, NBC, all the motherfucking news networks. You ain't used people's videos and shit of black women doing shit, and you didn't get permission from them black women to put their likeness up there, to slander them and all this crazy shit that you love to do. You love to report the news, but you don't get permission from the people and the videos that you use to get and slander and talk all this motherfucking shit you've been talking. And I'm wondering, how in the world did YouTube make you partner, and you've been copyrighting and infringement every damn thing on your page? Everything that's on your page is somebody else's shit. You've been copyrighting infringement everything. You even copyright and infringe YouTubers like Monty. You used his videos and shit. Did you get in writing, Tommy, that you can use his videos and shit, that you can put his videos up and slander the fuck out of him? Did you get permission from him to do that? Did you get permission from Genie to use her likenesses and shit? Did you get permission from The Advice Show? Now, you used a lot of his motherfucking videos. You used likeness in him. You created a character. You slandered the man and all this motherfucking shit. You copyrighted and infringed all over that brother's motherfucking rights. Now, all these people that I've mentioned, and how many superstars, black women, did you use their likeness in your video? You used their picture without their permission, and you slandered and talk all kind of motherfucking terrible shit because they were black women, and you don't like black women, so you took their images, their videos, and you used it to make profit. You profited off of all that copyrighted material. Ain't that some shit? You've been using other people's shit to make money. This is what you said. You say it all the motherfucking time in your video. You don't do it unless you make motherfucking money. Now look at all them videos and all those pages you got and all those people that you got 10,000, 20, 30, 40,000, 50, 60, 300,000 views, and all that money that you was making, and you didn't share none of that money with none of the people that you used their shit to get money. Now you owe all those people money. And I think the brothers and sisters of YouTube, that if this man has used your shit and made money, don't you think it's fair that you get money back? That you get your money that this motherfucker made? Did he get your permission? Did he get you to sign a waiver to say that he could use your videos, your stuff? Did you do that with CBS and all the news programs that you use, my man? Did you get permission from them to use their news stories, to put their news stories on your page, and you're making money off of their programming? Is that shit legal? Make you wonder. And does YouTube really understand what you are promoting? You are promoting copyright infringement. Everything that's on your page, you don't own it. Other people owns the shit. You're using other people's names, you're dropping names, you're putting pictures up, you're using their voices and all this shit. Did you get permission from those people to do that stuff, Tommy? And here I see you did. And it said that you are harming and hurting those people. You're being a bully, Tommy Sotomayor. You're being an anarchist, Tommy Sotomayor. You are breaking laws, copyright infringement, and then you're making money off of other people's shit? Really? So, you saying you're well-to-do now. You got it. Hey, they don't know me. I'm up there with the big stars now. You got contracts with studios and sponsors and shit. And I'm sure those people would love for pseudo-sponsors and all that shit to recover their rights. Because you broke their rights, Tommy, when you use people's images and stuff and you don't get permission from them to use their things, and then you are making money off this shit. Hey, if I was those people like Monty, Genie, all the other great people here on Twitter and shit that you fuck with, make videos at, using their likenesses, putting their stuff on your stuff for you to make money. Ain't that some shit?
Racism.
Do you think Rachel Jeantel is...
When it doesn't.
Do you think she's stupid, Larry?
In America anymore, Pierce. Racism is not a major problem in America anymore. The number one problem facing black people are the large number of black people born outside of wedlock. 75%. In 1960, 5% of all people in this country were born outside of wedlock. Fast forward, Pierce, the number now is 43%. You look at that for crime, dropouts, all that kind of stuff is connected. The other big problem facing black America, Pierce, is the economy. 1 in 2 black men does not have a job, and one of the heads of the Congressional Black Caucus once said, if a white person were in the White House, we'd be marching on the place because of the high unemployment. But we're talking about Trayvon Martin and George Zimmerman as if it's the number one problem facing black America. It isn't even remotely on the top 10 list.
Okay, Larry. Larry, this isn't a sort of competition to see who can be the greatest filibuster in my show's history.
I'm not trying to filibuster. I'm just trying to make some common sense. I'm not hearing on your show.
Let me just get back to the question I asked you and see if you can actually answer the question. Do you think that Rachel Jeantel is stupid?
I think that I would rather have a George Zimmerman living in my neighborhood, and maybe if George Zimmerman were living in my neighborhood, we'd have fewer Oreo Castros. I thought we wanted people to be proactive. I thought we wanted people to Larry. Say something. I know, I'm answering something different that ought to be answered.
Could you just answer my question?
The reason I wanted to show that clip is to show that we have black people in the media, within our community, or within the world in general, that go against justice for our people. Now, I never liked Larry Elder. You know, I mean, that guy is he's a pure example of a Sambo. And, you know, my grandmother warned me about him way back in the 90s. You know, God rest her soul. And she was right about this character because he's coon since his very start on TV. Now, if you listen to the interview, you heard Paris Morgan ask him, do you think Rachel Jeantel is stupid? And that's basically what he was saying in the interview. He was saying, he made a gesture saying, would you let her drive you in a plane or something to that fact. And basically what he was saying is, he was saying, you know, Rachel Jeantel is ignorant, stupid. He made a comment about her being 19 and still in high school. And also I made a video saying that I thought she could have handled herself better in court. I'm not going to go and say that that sister is stupid and ignorant, because for one, you have a guy like Larry Elder who is completely detached from the black community and is basically a dancing puppet for the white man. And second, I understand the type of environment Rachel Jeantel comes from, and I understand how tough and how much you have to work 3 times as hard to get yourself out of those type of situations. I know the ins and outs and ins from the type of community that she comes from. And I'm not saying you can't get educated or you can't be successful in life or you know, exceed all your goals in life, but at the same time, you have to understand all the different things that come at you and all the different elements you have to get over. But, you know, we have to be aware of people like Larry Elder, because this guy here is what you would call a complete coon. And he does nothing but downgrade the black community. He has no type of sympathy for the black community. And we really have to take down people like this, because this guy is very detrimental to us in general. Then I heard this Sambo bring up Chicago. You know, everybody's talking about Chicago and what's going on over there. And like I said in the previous video, I have a relative that stays in Chicago, and they told me, as well as people in certain communities, what we would call the south side of Chicago, the west side, or any other type of areas which we would consider to be violent.
eat, sleep, loving to come in at night and haunt me. Don't wanna move, what if I lose? If I put the covers over my head, will it prove?